Here we go. All right, so stress is not here to stay. Okay? Stress is not here to stay. So, hello, my name is Kenyatta. I am the founder and owner of a company called Star Life Wellness and Events, where at our company we teach alignment for your mind, body, and soul connection. If you don't have alignment, we're teaching you how to love your whole self, right? Your alignment is your frequency, it's your energy, it's your signature, it's everything that is you. So in order for you to live your best life, have your best health, perform at the top levels that you were created to perform at, you have to be in alignment. Meaning your mind, your body, and your soul have to be all working together for the good of you. So tonight we're going to talk about some wellness solutions that are really, really good for busy people and professionals, because we already know everyone is super busy. You know, depending on when you're watching this, it's like certain times of the year you're super busy, and I'm in my busy period, right? So today we're going to talk about a little bit of the education piece, right? We're going to talk about some safety. We're going to talk about a little bit of nutrition, physical activity, and then again, hoping you to create some good, healthy work-life balance solutions, okay? So here's the challenge. When you are working, and you could own your own company or you can work for a company, no matter what you're working, even if you're an at-home mother, you are working, okay? So this is why traditional wellness programs fall short, okay? There's usually a lack of measurable outcomes and also a clear return on your investment. So I want to tackle both of those, all right? Another thing is most wellness companies fail to address your specific needs of really, really busy people. And at Star Life Wellness and Events, we try to tailor the wellness program to your specific needs because everyone is different. Everybody body is different. So we try to tailor those things to your needs, okay? And we have a data-driven approach, scientific data-driven approach that tracks progress, and all of our practices that we teach are all documented data results, okay? So not only are they traditional, they may be traditional Eastern practices, or they may be traditional Western practices, but we have the data behind it statistically to say and scientifically to say that this is actually doing the job it's supposed to be doing. It's changing the brain, it's changing the cells in your body so that you can become your best self, all right? So here's the solution, okay? Wellness solutions for Star Life Wellness is that we try to track everything. We do trackable measurements. There's various ways for us to do that. We'll talk about that later, okay? And again, our programs are designed specifically for you. And we have taken into the account that everyone is super busy, right? So we have short, quick practices that we try to teach for you to stay in alignment, okay? So there are 7 keys to wellness, right? And this is my framework, this is my pillar, this is what I live by, okay? Each one of these components are measurable, okay? So stress and burnout, we will help you reduce the amount of stress that you have on a daily basis, all right? Burnout comes from long periods of stress. If you've been stressed out for an extended period of time, you're just going to be tired, just going to be burnt out, and you're like, I'm totally over this, all right? There's ways that we can measure that. Time and energy management. We will teach you things that you can put in place that will help you manage your time and energy to perfection. That is better for you. Again, we do tailored services, okay? We're going to tackle your nutrition and your physical vitality because, again, this is about your mind, body, and soul. So your body, We have to put the right nutrients in it, all right? That's your physical vitality. Sleep has a lot to do with that, okay? And we already know there's measurable ways for you to track your sleep. If you're getting better sleep, we're going to start when we start the program. If you sign up for one of our programs, all right, in the beginning of your program, we are going to give you some things and suggest some things to you so you can track your progress. We want to track it too, but we want you to see the progress, all right? Movement, physical health, mental clarity and focus, and last but not least, emotional resilience. Do you see that graph of this picture right here? Okay, all of those are connected. Okay, so what is workplace wellness? All right, let's talk about stress and burnout real quick. The problem, again, with burnout is there's high levels of stress for an extended period of time, which will lead to burnout. With that, you'll have decreased productivity and increased absenteeism from your job. That means you're going to be sick a little bit more because you're stressed. Stress equals de-stress, which equals disease, which means you're going to be sicker more because your immune system is going to be slightly lowered because you're stressed out. And if you've done that for an extended period of time, your body will signal certain cells within your body to say, we're not working or we're not functioning at the perfection that we've been created to function in. Therefore, there's some bacteria, and you're probably not eating right and not getting enough sleep. So there's a lot of factors in there, okay? So if you are dealing with any type of stress or burnout, here are some solutions, okay? And these are absolutely free for you to do. You don't have to join any program. You don't have to join any chat, any group or anything. Guided meditations. We have live guided meditations every 2 weeks. And we also have digital ones on our YouTube page. So I love meditations that I've started to do a whole lot more of the guided meditation. So I hope you guys love those. You can get any guided meditation off of any platform. It does not have to be mine, but do those for at least 5 minutes every day if you can. Okay. Another thing that works really, really good for stress is yoga practice. If you are into yoga, it doesn't necessarily have to be yoga. You can do any type of exercise, any workout. You can go walk outside. You can go running. You can go ride a bike. You can, any type of movement of your body. Again, we're talking about this, movement and physical health. You have to move your body, okay? That gets your blood circulating a little bit better. Blood flows go to certain areas that it wouldn't typically go to and then you're using your muscles. If you don't use your muscles, you will lose them. Okay? Last technique that you can use on a daily, and this is daily. These are things that you can do daily. Breath work. There are certain techniques that you can breathe that will reduce your stress. It will lower your cortisol levels. It will shift I call it energy. It will shift your energy to where after you do these breath movements for like even a minute, you'll start to feel a difference in your body. You'll start to feel yourself getting de-stressed, and you'll be like, okay, I can go back in there. So this is what I do. Quick story. This is how I really kind of got into this. Is because at my job, I deal with a lot of high valued, the clients per se, but my clients are the heads of departments, all right, at this big company. And so everybody's always on edge. Everybody's always tense. So I had gotten out of a huge meeting. A lot of things went wrong in the meeting. We found out there was a lot of issues that we had to fix. And so it just piled on more work. And I was already at my tipping point in stress because I had deadlines, right? So I got the idea. I usually walk on my breaks at work because that helps me kind of just clear my mind, get focused. I need fresh air. I'm in nature. That de-stresses me. Okay, pour moi, that de-stresses me. I started learning about breath work. And so I decided to go to my car for like 5 minutes and try these breaths, these series of breaths. And it's very simple, like box breathing. I just did something simple as box breathing. And if you want to know more about box breathing, you can go to my YouTube page or follow me on social media. I have done a couple of those videos. But box breathing. And I'm telling you, I set my timer for 5 minutes and I did that thing. As a matter of fact, I looked at my watch in, I think it was like 2 minutes, and I was already feeling so much better. So I'm just saying, these are things that you can do for free, and it doesn't take anybody else to do it with you. You can just do it on your own. You get in your private. You can do it in your office if you have a closed office. These are measurable things that you can do to reduce your stress immediately at work. Okay? So, this is how we measure that. You're asking, how do we measure these solutions? How do we measure that they're actually providing value to you and reducing your stress? We take 30, 60, and 90 days. It depends on you guys. If you want to do a 30-day challenge to where we do these practices with you, we guide you through these practices, catch up with you, once a week. How is your week going? Doing one-on-one coaches. We also have that available. But how we measure it is that we track your progress for 30 days. Okay? We're going to test your sleep. We're going to provide, we're going to have you get either a bio ring or a wearable watch that tracks your movement. It tracks your sleep. It tracks your oxygen levels. All that. And we're going to write those down. We're also going to have you do surveys, that scientific data surveys that help us track your mood, which is your feelings and your emotions. Okay. So we start, the basic levels is 30 days. We're going to track it for 30 days and we're going to notice the difference. If you're in our 90-day program, our max number of days is 90 days, which is 3 months. If you're in the max VIP program, that you get a lot of data. We really, really, really like to see the 3-month value. The reason why is because after 2 months, you have started to form a habit, right? And on top of that, your body is adjusting. So you start to see more measurable results in your blood, your oxygen flow, your sleep patterns are going to get better. Yes, can you see a slight improvement in 30 days? Yes, you can. But the real kicker is the 90 days. So we try to tell everyone, try to do the 90 days, but listen, I know if you're just getting into this, we can start with just the 30 days, okay? Time and energy management. Everybody talks about this. If you're busy, your biggest issues is time. You don't have time to do everything. You don't have time to accomplish all these 2 things that you have to do on your to-do list. You don't have time. So there's only 24 hours in a day. How are you going to do this? How are you going to incorporate these few practices that I just told you into your day? You're already swamped. You already have your calendar full of everything. You're going from meeting to meeting, from meeting to meeting. You got to pick up the kids. You got to go drop somebody off. You got to go get your husband. I mean, there's a lot going on. Okay? So we help you with your time management. And again, it's a customized approach. So we are looking at what is your priority. Okay? We help you with your time management day to day. This is all value that you're going to bring to the program and you're going to get out. Okay? And we'll show you, we'll prioritize some things, and we'll get you, based off of how you're adapting to some of the practices that we implement to you. We may have to adjust it based on your time and your management. All right. And of course, we always introduce digital detox at least once a week, for a couple of hours, a digital detox. We'll get more into that if you join the program. Okay. And again, how do we measure this? We're going to track your productivity improvements. We're also tracking your bios. So we'll be able to see if you're accomplishing these tasks and you feel like you're getting much more done. What are your stress levels? What is your oxygen levels? Like, what is your body telling you? Okay. So we'll track that as well. Sleep and nutrition, of course, we tracking your sleep. Okay. If you are having issues sleeping because you are stressed, most people that are really stressed, their brain is constantly going, constantly thinking, constant. So how we track that is we track your sleep. How many times do you wake up at night? And we usually use this either by a bio ring or, again, your watch. If you have those new watches that track your blood oxygen levels, they track your movement, they track your steps, they track your calorie burn, they track everything, okay? So how are you going to get value out of that, you ask? Your sleep quality is tracked with wearables. Again, I just explained that. Okay. We are also going to increase the hours of rest. Okay. You may not be sleeping, but it's called rest. All right. Again, look, this is where some of the things that we will help you implement is sound bowl meditations. We have those on our website, or you can just choose anything on YouTube. Okay. Evening wind down routines. You can even put an alert on your smartphone to set it 2 hours or an hour and a half before your typical bedtime, or the bedtime that should be working for you, to go off, to trigger you to say, oh, it's time for me to wind down. And there are certain things that you can do every evening to wind down that will trigger your body and your brain to say, we're slowing down. Okay. And again, all of this is tracked. We're going to track it from the beginning of the program all the way to the end, and you'll see the ebbs and flows, and you'll notice that just because you've implemented these 2 or 3 small changes into your daily life, that you are falling asleep faster, you're getting more sleep, and you're waking up with more energy. Okay. The nutrition piece, we introduce meal plans based off of your blood type and your likes and dislikes. Again, this is a customized thing that we do here at Starlight Wellness. Everything is tailored to you because we feel like everybody's body is uniquely made. So why would you join a program that is like a box for everyone? You are uniquely made. So we customize your program that fits your body type, what you're supposed to be eating based off of your blood, and your likes and dislikes. We want you to eat what you like to eat, long as it's good for you, long as it's going to be beneficial for your body. We want you to eat that. All right. So we provide meal plans. With those meal plans, we also provide a grocery list that you may need. That way you can just order your stuff, have your stuff. If you need the recipes, we will send you the recipes. And also, we are working on an app. It's not fully vetted yet, but we want you to have an app that you can have your customized plan on, to where you can track your own food, you can track your meals. Okay, I'm stopping at the store because I need to cook this meal tonight and I'm missing 2 things. Do you see what I'm saying? And how you're going to measure that value that we're adding to your life? Your energy levels are going to improve. You're going to see that you're so much more energized throughout the day. All right. And again, through your wearables, we'll have the actual data to show where your body is significantly shifting. And you're also going to feel this, okay? Mental and physical awareness. Again, we provide meditation training sessions. We have journaling prompts. We actually have a journal, an e-journal that you can download from our website. We have monthly webinars where we teach the group, the tribe members, which is everyone who has subscribed and or purchased anything from Starlight Wellness or been to any of our events. They are now tribe members, and those webinars are absolutely free to anybody who wants to attend. We will teach you some yoga movements that you can do at work, even if you don't work at a desk and you work at a warehouse, or you're standing most of the day, or you're moving around. We will teach you certain things that you can do that will open up your back, open up your hips. If your chest is tight, if your hips are tight, certain things that you can do throughout the day, and it only takes 2 seconds. All right. Again, We're going to try to, another thing that we try to do is we implement a 10-minute movement breaks. That means getting up, taking a break, go outside, go walk your building, go out in nature, breathe fresh air. Do not be on your phone when you're doing that. Take a 10-minute tech-free break. Okay? Posture clinics and ergonomic assessments can be included in the program if you're part of the VIP program. If you want some physical, a lot deeper experience, again, like we do, we send you to posture clinics. We suggest certain ergonomics that you should get based on your body type and your lifestyle. If you're sitting a lot, you probably should have an ergonomic chair that you're sitting in. It helps you with your posture, right? If you're standing a lot, we're going to help you do your posture a little bit better so it's easier on your body. Listen, everything is tailored to you again. And this is measured by a range of motion improvements. You're not going to be as sore and you're not going to have as many days where you're like, oh, my body aches. All right. So the return on your investment. Okay. Listen, if you implement some of these things into your life, okay, you get part of your wellness program at your job. You take advantage of your healthcare benefits. You join some classes. You join a community group. You get your body moving. You will have a 28% reduction in sick days. You will not be as sick. Okay? Again, you have 26% reduction in healthcare costs. You're going to get a healthcare reduction because now that you're not sick as much anymore, you can take the high deductible plan from your healthcare provider, and that saves you not money just on how much you're spending on insurance, but now you don't go to the doctor that much. So guess what? They're cutting you some more costs. Some programs give you money back. So this benefits you. Statistically, you can actually end up saving over $10,000 a year just in healthcare and over-the-counter medicines based off of the natural, holistic wellness programs that we provide. Okay? So some of the financial benefits, this is more geared to if you are a company and you're trying to implement a wellness program. This is really for you. Okay, there's so many benefits, financial benefits for a corporate wellness program. Look, U.S. corporate wellness program markets, it's going up 3.8% of the market cap. Okay, so it's predicted by 2030. Do you see how high it's going to get? Because this is so important and it's reducing people's health care issues. You're not having as many issues. You're not taking as many sick days. You're more happy. Your employees are more focused. They're more productive. Okay? Again, you reduce absenteeism, improved employee morale and retention. All that, excuse me, comes with if you implement some of these programs into your business. Now, if you are a personal person, you don't have to be part of a company. You can join the program as an individual. Okay? The company is for the group. We do have programs to where we'll do a group session for a business and we will come in and implement these small changes. We'll do like a day workshop, introduce all these techniques to your employees, get their wearables out to them, and we'll start tracking progress. That way, you as a company can see the actual numbers, the reduction in people being sick, the reduction in healthcare costs for you and for your employees. So it's a win-win situation. And a lot of these things that we implement is free to your employees. It's free to you as an individual. Box breathing, something you can do in your car. The only cost that comes to you is your wearables and part of the program. That is it. Everything else is absolutely free. The solutions that we provide are free. We're not going to attack you for more money. We're not going to say, well, if you want to do these other practices, it's going to cost you an extra blah, 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 blah. No, everything that we teach is absolutely free. And it's measurable. Okay? So the next steps from here is we have a 30-day program, holistic wellness program, introductory wellness program, a 60-day program, and then a 90-day program. Okay. We also have it to where you can do a group. So if you're an individual and you have a group of your friends and you guys want to do it together, hey, let's do it together. We'll jump on Zoom calls together. I'll talk to everyone together. We'll have a community thing. We'll start working out together. Like, you guys can get together and do things together and track each other's measurable movements into a better, healthy mind-body connection. All right. If you're an individual, you can join the community, because I do it by the community, or you can just do it at a self-paced program. It's totally up to you. But what we try to provide is measurable, practical things that you can do that is low cost, that doesn't take you so much time. It takes only a few minutes, some as low as 60 seconds. Some of these practices you can do in 60 seconds and immediately feel the difference. All right? But we want you to see the progress. We're going to track your body adaptation to the new way of living through our program. So again, you can start with the 30 days, 60 or 90 days. Now, I understand there's a cost associated with the program. I get it. We can put you on a payment plan. All right. And especially if you're in a 90-day program, that'll probably be the best thing for you, because you're making payments as you're going through the program. 30 days, we can do 2 payments. 60 days, we can do 4 payments. Okay. So we are at a price point that we want everyone to get something out of the deal. So if you have watched this video, you like what you hear, but you're just not there yet, you just want to find out just a little bit more, we have a free ebook for you. It introduces you to the holistic lifestyle, the holistic wellness, what our company is, what we do, what we provide. That's absolutely free to you. DM me, message me in here. You can actually go to our website, starlifeevents.com, and subscribe. And in your subscription, you can send a message. Hey, can I get the free ebook? Right? We have the downloadable free ebook. We actually have a book that's coming that's going to describe everything. And then again, we have the programs, right? We also have subscriptions, right? If you're ready to kind of dip your baby toe in this, and you just want to learn some of the free practices, you don't want to measure anything, you just want to test it out, try it out, as low as $19 a month. There's no time limit. It's $19 a month. You can join the community. Okay? In the community, every week you will get a live session where I do questions and answer, and we'll have a particular topic that we're talking about. I have long form videos that I put up on our YouTube page every single week. Every other week, we'll do a live guided meditation. I sporadically put up guided meditations on the YouTube page. We also do yoga sessions once or twice a month, depending on demand. So I'll teach you some of those yoga practices. And within the guided meditations, we also